Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is Daniel, and today we just want to go over. I'm gonna go over with you the true north, right, and south poles, how they have been changed, and we can't go off the ones that we think we know it because they came from Europeans. So let's go over the true north and south poles. Okay, so for right now, we're gonna go over a paragraph on it. This is just right now. In September 2019, for the first time in over 360 years, compassed at Greenwich, pointed true north. But what does this mean? And haven't compass always pointed north? What is happening to the compasses at the Royal Observatory? And the British Geological Survey has informed us that at some point in September 2019, the true north and magnetic poles are set to Elgin Eklion here in Greenwich, for which the first time in over 360 years. What this means, if you have a compass and are standing at the prime meridian outside the Royal Observatory, your compass is going to point to the true north. Most of the time, don't actually point precisely towards the North Pole. For a true North and magnetic pole to come together at this point is a really special occurrence, and it hasn't happened for hundreds of years. What is the true North? The true North is direction it points directly towards the geographic North Pole. This is a fixed point on the Earth globe. What is the magnetic North, and why it is different to the true North? The true north is a fixed point on the globe. Magnetic north is quite different. The magnetic north is the direction that a compass needle points at its lines, the Earth's magnetic fields. That what is interesting is that the magnetic north pole shifts and changes over time. It responds to changes in the Earth's magnetic core, right? It is not a fixed point. Here at Greenwich, the magnetic North Pole has been positioned slightly to the west of the true north. For hundreds of years, however, the position constantly changes. Soon the magnetic north and the true north will align. Okay, this was fine, but I'm looking... Where was it? Yeah, it was this one, I think. How the north ended up on the top of the map. We're hitting this north, right? Because we know in the scriptures it says the dark cloud, it comes the wickedness, right? The dark gloom comes from the north, how nations comes from the north. And the scripture that we are using on Jeremiah 50 was called the fall of Babylon, right? Has already been prophesied. Babylon already has fallen. But yeah, Babylon has already fallen. So those who are teaching the fall of Babylon and how that every nation is going to come against it. Every nation is going to come against America. Of course, there's American judgment. But it doesn't mean that, Babylon was taken down years ago, right? So let's look. How the North ended up on the top of the map. Why do maps always show the North as up for those who don't take it for granted? The common answer that Europeans made the maps and they want it to be on the top because there's really no good reason for the North to claim the top notch. Cartographically, the real estate over... So as I said, we can't go off of nothing which we are teach in schools or taught in schools, and we have to find out the answer for ourselves. We have to do our own history of his story. That they play games. It's subliminal messages, but of course, yeah. But it says, right? So we know the true north is not really Europe, Asia, China, or they like to say, or even America. The true north is Antarctica. This is in the scriptures. What do it take? It says the darkness comes from what? The north. As we know, Antarctica, just for to get a winter, it takes about a couple years. Something years. It's dark over there, and this is why it's cold. Dark, depressing, and cold, right? This is why it's cold like this. Because the Antarctica had a sun how we have it in, how we have it in America or Africa, and Europe and Asia, the whole continent already melted.